Yo boys, in this video we are going through the 3 most undervalued Solana NFTs you could pull off some 5 to 10x flips in the secondary market. All the NFTs in this video I'm either holding or looking to hold and flip. Before we get into the video, follow me on Twitter. I'm giving away a lot of whitelist spots in the coming days, a lot of them, so trust me, don't miss out. I'm also giving away a lot of alpha there, so feel free to check it out and follow me. The first NFT in this video goes by the name of All In Monster Club. Now you might be wondering, what do I think about it, how did I find out about it, and how well do I think it will actually do, and what is the project all about. So at the moment the project has a really low listing amount of 38, and when there's a less of a supply, then of course the demand will go up and so will the price. At the moment we're clearly seeing this with a lot of different projects, and this is in my opinion going to be a great example. Now there's 38 listed, about 13% of the total of 333, which was the original supply, and the volume is racking up pretty nicely. Are the NFTs even selling? Well, yes, they actually are. They've had about 10 sales in the past 3 days. For a project with only 30 listings, it's really good. The floor price has been doing really well, and the fact the floor price, it's above the mint price, it's already a really good sign, as the mint price was 1 Solana. Now, I found out about the project because the team actually reached out to me. We had a quick talk and I found out a bit more about the project, so shout out to them. And I've got to say, the floor price is really thin as well. For example, if some of the cheaper NFTs right here do get sold, you could easily get reach to Solana and make a decent profit if you're picking up the cheaper ones. But at the same time, you've got to keep in mind of other listings. But at the moment, the listing amount is either staying the same or decreasing if you check Soul Sniper. So, it's a solid buy-in my opinion. But remember, nothing's ever financial advice. Please do your own research. I'm literally a random guy in his room talking to his screen about JPEGs. Now, the NFT itself has got about 14,000 followers, which is definitely good to see. You can see here they got 3,333 in supply, and that is because the next 3,000 is going to be in the upcoming mint. So if you have the 333, you'll have whitelist for the first 3,333. Now, they have some mutual followers like Jersey, Anglio, and Soul Big Brain, and Mint of the Day if you know him. But Jersey mentioned them multiple times on the stream, which in my opinion is a big deal, as he's one of the biggest influencers in YouTube for Solana. Anglio Soul, who doesn't know Anglio, the legend himself, he's mentioned it a couple times over on his Twitter as well, and he follows them, which is good to see. So Big Win as well is following them, the man himself, and Minute of the Day too. So it's looking good. They got some big people following them already. The word is starting to get out. Community is strong, over 600 likes here. They are averaging a decent amount of likes, and the community is clearly doing well. As we head over to the website, we get to see things like the OG collection, which was the collection up in Magic Eden, which was a supply of 300. All of them obviously sold. This is the art. The art, in my opinion, isn't the best. It's just simple, but the utility definitely makes up for it, and it is mostly a utility based NFT. Now if you're holding onto the OG right here, and by the way, you can clearly see they have met some deadlines already, which is great to see. It's always a green light there. But some of the utility you have by owning one of the OG NFTs right here is the fact you get 10% of the upcoming Gamblers Collection mint supply, which is the next project of 3,000. And you'll also be getting that through Soul via staking. You'll also have a higher staking in the Luck token multiplier, which is going to be a multiplier type staking game, which will be released really soon. The Gamblers NFT will be the launch of the Gamblers listing on Magic Eden and an announcement of incentivized staking system. This is obviously going to be the main project they'll be dropping. You'll receive whitelist spots for it. You'll also have a lot more perks if you're holding the original NFT, right? Because you're going to be an OG. Now, Phase X opening of All In Monster Club store and the merch launchpad. Onboarding first projects on the merch launchpad, and more partnership announcements, and the staking system for the Luck token will be going live. Now, this in my opinion is huge, and that's because they're being really unique on how they make their revenue, and also really smart. Usually at the moment, and there's nothing wrong with it, don't get me wrong, a lot of Solana NFTs are making their money through launchpads of actual projects. Here they're being something a bit more innovative and just unique, and doing it via a merch launchpad, and they're going to be opening their own store in advance. So, you know, they were able to show off their merch and then do it for other projects. And merch is actually turning out to be a big thing. I personally didn't expect it to be as big as it is now, but it makes complete sense. If you're repping a community by holding an NFT, you most likely will be more than happy to purchase a merchandise for that NFT for about 50 to 100 bucks. Makes complete sense, and I really did think it wasn't going to work, but there's so many projects that it is working for, so it's great to see these guys are making the most of it. In phase Y, they'll have the DAO, which will start to invest in prosperous investing opportunities, special lock and AIMC holders, ability to use lock tokens in the store itself. They'll have the AIMC IDO going live, and in phase Z, they'll have 10% from all future products. Revenue will go directly to the holders, breeding a more lock token utility. That's going to be more announced later on in Roadmap 2.0. And down here we get to see the team, and really these guys are just NFT enthusiasts that really understand the market. They understand the NFT world and have clearly been in it for a while. After checking out what these guys are getting up to in Discord and Twitter, I 100% do believe that these guys know what they're doing in the NFT world. These are frequently asked questions about the supply. We also get to see the price is one so. And again, another green light in my opinion. The floor price is holding up well. I'm really bullish on it. The floor price is thin, low supply. You know, it's going to be a lot of demand in my opinion for the original project. So, you know, definitely worth checking out. The second project goes by the name of Faded Foxes. Now, Faded Foxes, only 92 listings. Listing amount is decreasing every day. You guys can see here, the listing amount is just, you know, at an all-time low right now. Which is great to see. Now, these guys, I've actually picked one up at 2 SO. I'm still holding it. I could have sold it for like 5 SO. The very next day I bought it. But I was like, you know what? Let's leave it. I'm just going to keep staking it. And it's somewhat worth it so far, right? I've made about 40-50 bucks already of Fade tokens, which is nice to see. I haven't checked up the price of Fade, but I'm pretty sure if I sold it right after 2 days, I would have made a decent amount of money. But, you know, I'm keeping hold of it. I think this project will do well. The team is delivering so far. The art looks good. I digged with the project. I think he'll do well. But, you know, time will tell. And the listing amount decreasing is just making me that bit more bullish. Now, the last NFT goes by the name of MetaOps Founders Pass. And a simple way to describe the project, it's basically going to be the Call of Duty of Solana NFTs, and I'll show you some gameplay in a second. I mean, look at this, boys. You know, it doesn't get better than that. It's like AAA quality type game in the Solana ecosystem. It looks solid in my opinion, and right now you can pick up one of these for as low as 1 Solana. I'm actually pretty confused on why it's so low, because this project genuinely is delivering already, showing results, I mean, showing progress at least of the game, and I'm genuinely pumped for this NFT. Now, I am looking to mint it. I haven't bought it yet, but when I am going to buy it, I'm definitely going to buy a couple, because I really do believe this has a lot of potential. So they're creating a first person shooter, which we have just seen, and you can see here you can hold different NFTs. You can hold the common, rare, epic, legendary, and mythic. Widest spot on every future NFT drop simply by holding one of these NFTs. You'd also have a 30% discount on the third Genesis collection of melee weapons. So basically all the weapons, characters, and NFTs in the future you'll be able to purchase via the Founders Pass. And this is a genuine project, a genuine game that's being worked on. That in my opinion looks really professional. I mean, I'm saying this is AAA quality, and you'll also have Founders only high price pool tournaments. A lot of cool things. Founders only weapons, exclusive skins, and whitelist for future projects. I mean, this is just ideal. I genuinely do think this will do well. Floor price is thin, really low listing amount, because clearly everyone that's holding the NFTs believe in the project, and so do I. And look, I mean, boys, I don't want to keep going about it, but look at this, boys. Like, the quality of the game generally does remind you it's better than the old Call of Duty quality, right? I'm not saying the game is going to be better. We haven't even seen the gameplay, but you know, the quality right now, the graphics looks absolutely insane. Obviously, the gameplay, we can't really tell yet as we haven't tested it out. But, you know, I like it. I dig the project. I think it'll do well. Low listing amount. Check it out. That brings me to the end of it. Hopefully, you guys have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed it, got some info out of it, follow me on Twitter at cryptoalertenquiries NFTs, and subscribe to the channel to not miss out on any alpha in this video. It's been your boy Cryptoaler. Peace.